Alright, and hello everybody, I'm the Super27, and welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. This is going to be a short little just like update video for anyone who is a global player and will be summoning for Beast Gohan. So at the look of things right now, it would appear that for Beast Gohan and the Gammas, there will be no of those boosted rates that were for Gogeta and Broly, the ones where if you did the 7 multi-summon, you would be guaranteed to get a featured unit on your final summon. You get one free summon in the middle of their discounted stones along the way, because these are the assets that are going to be overlaid on top of the banner image on the summoning page, and it just says that, you know, some of the characters can be awakened into LRs, including the new Beast Gohan. And then only for 400 hours you can perform 3 multis to get one free. So this is going to be the old standard, do 3, 150, then you get your free one. Now, granted, they might be discounted along the way, like you might do a 35, 45, 50. That may be the case for the first couple of days. I have no idea. But I do just want to quickly announce this because Beast Gohan will be dropping, I believe, at 2:30 a.m. my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. So this video will be going up several hours after that. So if you're someone who likes to stay up super late to actually be able to summon on them as soon as it drops in game, I don't blame you. Or if you're one of the people who, like, when you wake up, you want to get your day started, and then you summon. It would appear, though, that we are going to be missing out on those really huge summons, and I can kind of understand why. I commented here. I said, okay, that's kind of toxic, but I understand it. With all the buzz and fuss going around with Beast, Amatsu probably knew he needed to do something to get top grossing with Gogeta and Broly. This is lame as fuck, though. And kind of what I mean by that is a lot of the community, especially now, they watch YouTubers play the game. At least to some extent, you know, you see the Twitter or whatever. Even if, again, if you're a global exclusive player, for 7 months now, you've been able to see people playing Beast, people talking about Beast, this, that, or the other. Beast has been at the top of every top 10 tier list. Pretty much since his initial release, he hasn't budged or moved at all. A lot of the community really loves his animations. Everyone wanted a Beast Gohan. This is the first Beast Gohan that we got in the game. This guy could carry an entire celebration by himself if we didn't even have this. They could be just normal summons, like every single summon would be 50 stones, no discounts, no free multis, no nothing. And he would probably still hit top grossing with just how hype he is, and the fact that, again, he's just that good. The Gammas are a little bit less so, but I feel like they suffer from this way more than Beast Gohan does, but ultimately, we suffer the most from it, because that was probably the most ridiculous thing that they've ever done in terms of summoning. Because, again, it was 35, 40, 45 free, and then it was 45, 50, and then your next 50 was a guaranteed featured, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how it went with your 7 summons. So anyone who's looking forward to this, unfortunately, is not going to be here. Which I guess technically isn't, like, the biggest deal. I mean, it definitely sucks, but if we think about, like, JP players didn't have access to what we did part 1. So hopefully everyone who did summon on part 1, they were able to get a copy of Broly and a copy of Gogeta, and a relatively small amount of stones. That way they still have a lot of currency that they're going to be able to throw at this guy. Which, again, I would recommend. If you're questioning who you should summon for, Beast 100% of the way. If you get this guy at 55%, you can maybe go in and dive back in for the Gammas. Or, I mean, honestly, I would say for whatever Tanabata is going to be. Tanabata looks like it's going to be GT Saga, which will be really fun. It's always nice getting some more GT representation, but this guy at 55% can destroy the game 100%. Again, right now, my current opinion is that this guy at 55% eclipses every Rainbow unit that we will be having in the global version of the game, at least for the next foreseeable future. I mean, I can be a little bit wrong with that, I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, right here again, no boosted rates for Beast, it would seem. Amatsu, we officially have beef. I was gonna at that Amatsu account, but I don't actually think, because he doesn't actually have Twitter, Amatsu, so I don't know who just the at Amatsu account is, but it is kind of funny, you know how sometimes, like, Truth will add it. But I do feel bad because they probably have no idea why they keep, like, the page has no posts or anything, so I don't know. I don't actually know if it's Amatsu, if it's just someone, just like some random guy living his life, and he gets by angry Dokkan players. But yeah, let me know what you think about this. I obviously do think that it is super lame. I'm not going to say that this was a good decision by any means. Can I understand it? Yes, because Beast is going to carry the celebration. We are going to get top grossing. Do not be surprised when you wake up for work today that you are going to be getting those top grossing rewards in your box. That is basically a guarantee. Because somewhere in the world, I don't know, but, like, because how top grossing works for globals, if anywhere in the world hits top grossing at all, we get, like, 7 Dragon Stones and a bunch of, like, hidden potential orbs or whatever. That will happen. That would have happened, again, if this didn't exist, that would have happened, because he is the first standalone Beast Gohan, and he's the best unit in the game, with, like, the best banner at the moment. Like, these guys are really good, these guys, this, on the 31st, I think it's when his EZA drops. I'm a much bigger fan of this unit than a lot of other people. This is a very fine, like, support unit. What is everyone else saying? So, no format like part 1 weird. I don't necessarily think it's weird. I do kind of understand it. I pray no one gets shafted by Blue Goku and Vegeta. Well, I'm grateful that, yeah, 100%, I do agree with that. At least that we did get it for part 1, so people, because a lot of people wouldn't have summoned for Broly and Gogeta had they not done that, you know what I mean? Because just in all actuality, you don't really, I mean, Broly is more essential than Gogeta, but you don't really need either one of them to do anything, but like, again, this guy at 55% eclipses what they both do. So giving us those discounted stones, that way we would summon during part 1, and then, you know, potentially get these units that people wouldn't have otherwise summoned for. I think that was good. Although at the same time, you can also argue that that was just a way for Amatsu to suck away our stones. That way we would have less stones for this guy, and if you get shafted on this, because you're not guaranteed to get him at all, that means more money would be poured into the game that way. I can see it. You can say it as a positive or as a negative. He is not out right now. He will be out in a couple of hours, but by the time this video goes out, he will already be up. Oh yeah, the 77 ticket multi is still out there, so you can probably pull him right there. Oh my fuck, we're all screwed. I don't know if screwed is the appropriate term, but it's definitely unfortunate. Oh brother, everyone thinks they're gonna get shafted. Well, I certainly hope not. I certainly hope not. Everyone let me know, because again, by the time this video goes up, plenty of you guys will have had a chance to summon. I did make a post right here where it says, good luck to everyone summoning for the Game of Beast Gohan tonight. Let me know your best summon. So if you want to share your summons here or in the comment section of this video, I would absolutely love to see what sort of luck you were able to get. Best of luck to everyone who does want to summon again. I would highly recommend, whatever you do, get a copy of Beast Gohan at 55%. But it isn't, I guess, the end of the world, because we do still have the 77 ticket multi if you have been doing all the missions throughout the celebration. So you do have a chance to get him there, technically free to play, if you do get really unlucky. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully, because, you know, at least every 4th multi you're getting one for free. Now, again, no, it doesn't look like there's any boosted rates. I think he has an 8-unit banner. So you can kind of work around with it, I suppose. But at least his banner does have a lot of, like, really powerful hitters. But I think the entire banner is worthless compared to him. I don't normally recommend chasing characters. I would recommend chasing Beast if you have the finances for that. Obviously, don't break the bank or anything. This is a mobile game at the end of the day. But if it provides you a lot of joy, and I think you would get a lot of joy from being able to actually use Beast and actually just dominate the game, not be able to struggle at all. That way you can get all the missions done, and then you can dive back in later on with, you know, like, weaker teams and try to get no items, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But at the end of the day, play the game that you think is the most fun. I kind of want to look and see if there's any, like, fun... How do you pull up quotes? View quotes. There we go. Let's see what other people are just saying real quick. I think there's no guaranteed. By the looks of things, I think that is correct. It's fucking over. Why Amatsu? Let us have fun. That's actually a pretty based opinion. I actually kind of like that. I understand from, like, a business standpoint, the other mechanic, like the guaranteed featured SSR, would be worse for Beast, because then that just means less money is going into the Beast banner as a whole. This would be a good way, because everyone's going to summon on it. More stones are naturally going to get funneled into it. It's shitty, but as, like, from a business standpoint, I get it. I don't necessarily like it, but I get it. If I get shafted... Oh, well, hope not. Don't want to read that one out. Do not have enough 700 plus. Give me back the thing from part 1. I was afraid that this would happen due to the wording that they used in the Dokkan. Now, when they talk about the new format, it was implied that the steps were only a, the steps were only a way to have an explosion start to the anniversary. Explosive start to the anniversary, yeah. I would actually, yeah, scumbag move. I would say that this is a scumbag move, unfortunately. Choosing the business side of things over the player base. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it is a business. They are going to naturally care more about the money than the players, which is, you know, it's really scummy. I do agree. That's a good way to say it. This is what I'm talking about. This is just like a random account. Posted all the way back in 2007. God, I should have added it. I should have added them. Well, let's not be mean, but they just removed. What the fuck is wrong with them? Money. That is what it is. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are just really, really confused. Yeah, although this is kind of huge, a 77 unit multi. I will say that... Fuck you. Okay, dude, some of these are kind of funny. Okay. So yeah, wishing you all the best. Actually, Platty said something. I kind of want to show what Platty said. Because I retweeted it. And this is another point that I think should be important. I think that the Dokkan Festival and Carnival format should imply that they are the same level of importance for both parts, and that clearly isn't the case at the moment, given the absence of the previous step-up summons. I would agree. Couldn't agree more, dude. I think they purely did this since they knew Beast was so powerful and hype. The boosted rates weren't needed for people to go crazy on their summons. Again, I think that this is going to be something that will probably never happen again because there is a large community outcry, and especially with the sync happening. Now, again, if you were like a JP player, I could see you definitely being like really pissed off at what we were able to get in part 1. But please understand, okay, this is technically kind of a shaft, right? Because we were led to believe, or there was like the implication that this would be like a new standard until the sync, or I mean, that's kind of what I understood from it, is that this would just be the new thing going forward. My thought process was for like big celebrations, now that both versions would be synced, that would be like a new industry standard, that we would get that featured SSR summon rate. But now in retrospect, it really was just a way for us to blow our load on Gogeta and Broly. That way we would have less stones for Beast, and then Beast obviously not having the boosted rates means more people are likely to buy stones, more people are going to, you know, have to funnel more stones, people are going to panic that they're not able to get Beast, because, like, I don't have my phone right now. I don't know how many hours 400 hours is. It's a couple of days, I think. At the bare minimum, it's at least 10 days. Hopefully I'll get my phone back soon, because then I can, you know, kind of go all in. Now, obviously, I don't have nearly as many stones as I would if I had been playing this whole time. I haven't done any of the Supreme Magnificent Battle fights. There are a lot of missions I haven't done. I haven't been able to do my daily logins, so on and so forth. So I'm going to have to be able to... I'm going to cram, like, a bunch of content in, like, pretty much overnight. Whenever I do get my phone back, I'll probably do a stream, like a long stream, just grinding up everything, grinding up videos. That way I can have a lot of content, and then once I get all my stones back, I will go as deep into Beast Gohan's banner as it takes to get him at 55%, and then I'm going to hop off and then save as much as I can for the joint celebration being Tanabata this year. But yeah, let me know what you think about this. Please, again, let's everyone be nice. JP players, don't be like, yes, global, fuck yes, this is what you deserve. Because you can look at this, again, any myriad of ways. I do think it was a little bit misleading for global players, you know, giving us this new shiny cookie and then taking it away, making people spend a lot, potentially, not having as much for Beast. Especially, like, come on, dude, like, with the sync happening as well, we're missing Tanabata, we're missing fucking, Tech MUI, we're missing Jiren, we're missing Cellmax. I've seen some people say that we could get Cellmax in the EX part instead of getting the Buhan and STR Vegito Easy Ace. I really doubt that. I really doubt that we would get an entirely another banner for 1 week during the last week of the celebration. I don't see that happening. Although, that would be really optimal. It would, because then we would just miss the Tanabata units, but I don't see that happening. So, since that we're having, like, a couple of units who are going to be stuck in limbo, you could have at least given us a guaranteed Beast, man. Like, come on. Come on, you could have helped us out, but let us know what you think. Everyone be nice. Again, best of luck to everyone who summons. Again, by the time that this video goes up, which is, my posting time is 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me know what your summons did. Let me know in the comment section of this video, or on this post that I did right over here on Twitter. Again, follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so already. I'm very active there, and I try to react to every single comment that I get. But that'll be all for this time, guys. I've been the Super27. I'm a variety Twitch streamer and an up-and-coming PNG YouTuber trying to make it big in the world. I have a Twitter, a Twitch, a TikTok, and a YouTube, the links to which can all be found in the description of this video. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, share me around, and leave me a comment, positive, negative, or indifferent. I would love just any sort of interaction I can get from y'all. But that'll be all for now. So, as always, I've been the Super27, and I am signing off.